Hello everyone, today in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to edit your audio metadata on Linux. So let's just say that you stored your music on the phone or device, and you decide to play that music with something called VLC. So once you open up VLC, sometimes it's not going to really recognize the titles and the artist's name. And to actually to fix that, you're gonna have to edit something called the metadata, which is basically just like the information that's stored on the song files. And so to do that, we're gonna be installing two applications. So open up the terminal, and we're gonna be installing Sound Converter and EasyTag. So once that's done, we're gonna be opening up the first program called Sound Converter. So let's just open up Sound Converter. And so we have to add our music files so that we can start using it. So let's just add. Let's go to the music folder and click on your album folder and just select all the MP3 files or whichever file format that you have. Just click open. And now it's going to list everything here. And for this step, we're going to be compressing all of the files and getting rid of as much quality as possible. As I just said, we're not going to really like make it sound super bad. Like when I said getting rid of the quality, we're just going to minimize it to a point where it's basically going to sound just as good as before. But we're gonna have less. It's gonna be a smaller file size. So let's say you have a phone that doesn't have that much storage memory. That's gonna be good so that you can store as much files into the phone than before. And so to set this up, we're gonna click on Preferences and just choose like a folder where it's gonna be stored. So I'm just gonna click on the main music folder. Yeah, right here. And so how it's gonna name your files, I usually just click on artist-title because it's pretty straightforward. It's gonna tell you the artist and the title of the song. And for the format, I just choose MP3, best quality. And for the quality, I pick normal, because 128 kbps is basically like the sweet spot of the bitrate. So 128. If you go lower than that, then you can actually hear the difference of how bad it's gonna start. So if you set it to 128, it's you won't really hear the difference. It will definitely sound the same. If you want to try it out, you can hear it, and don't worry, it won't change it really anything. So once this is set up, just click on close and just click converter. Alright, so once it's done compressing the files, we're gonna head over and compare. And we're gonna basically do a comparison. So as you can see, here are the original files, and here are the ones that we compressed. So let's compare one song. Let me choose one called So let's compare the one called Crossroads, and here's the other one. So as you can see, the original Crossroads file was 7.1 megabytes, but the one that we compressed is 2.8. So if you actually hear this with your headphones, you're gonna notice that it basically sounds the same, but the only difference is that it's way smaller. So if you have a phone that doesn't have much storage, this will definitely benefit you, since you can now store more files in the phone. So the only thing that we're missing to finish this compression is that we need to add the metadata. And so that's basically like the information that's stored in the song file, like basically telling it like what's the title and what's the artist of the song. And so if you actually decide to play this right now, so I'm gonna play the original files from the album. So as you can see, it has the cover, it detects the cover and the titles and stuff like that. But the ones that we compressed, it basically has no information at all. So it has no idea that it detected the titles and stuff. And if you decide to just like store this on your phone, it's the VLC is not going to organize this. So now this is the time that we're going to be using easy tag. So let's open this up, and now here it's going to detect all the files I have, and we only want to focus on the main music file since this is where we store all of our songs. And obviously this is the section that we compress the files. Alright, so I ended up pausing the video and taking my time renaming each of the song files to their own titles. And the reason I did that, because you can really like skip this part. You actually have to do it manually. But the next thing that we can actually just automate is naming each of these by the same artist and the album title. So you basically, this is pretty basic. You just want to select everything. And for the artist, it's called Dead by April. Make sure you click on this icon so it applies the settings. As you can see now, we have the artist style, the artist. And for the album, comparable. And just click on the icon, and it basically has, now it's applied. And so the one thing that we're missing are the images. So this is the album cover that we need. So just add the plus sign and just pick the image that you probably have downloaded somewhere, and then click on it and just click on apply. As you can see, if I select one individually, let's see, let me select. Now each song has the cover applied to it. And also, I really don't have none of these selected because I mainly just care about the title, the artist, and the album name. Everything else is not really that important to me personally. So once that's done, just click on Control S and everything gets saved. Oh, and one more tip, the last thing you have to do is click on close. And for me, it told me are you sure you want to close? And you want to click on save changes, so that should be it. And so once you go back to the music, once you go back to the compressed files that you edited, when you open up the file, now you can see that the cover image is applied, and same thing with the title and the artist name. So all your changes that you made have been applied. And that's about it. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you liked the video and all this stuff that I created. Just make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll try to make more videos soon. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.